Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Chrome Soft Golf Ball from Callaway.
And hello again and welcome. I'm Rich Lerner. Don't know if you remember, 3 years ago, the Honda Classic down in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, there was a guy playing alongside Tiger Woods in the final round, young. And they walked off the first tee, huge crowds, and he turned to Tiger and he said, "Man, how about this, Tiger? All these people out here to see me." His name was Sam Burns, and he shot 68 on that final day against Tiger's 70. Well, he is someone now. He is a winner on the PGA Tour, and he is impressive. Strong young guy from Louisiana, had a great college career at LSU, and he put it all together today and wins it by 3. Sam Burns moving from 94th in the official world golf rankings all the way to 44, so inside that top 50, that's important. FedEx Cup points race, he was 47th. He's now all the way up to 14th. So a new name on the scene, Sam Burns, and here he is after his round.
Yeah, I think that's where Travis, he did a really good job there. He said, we're not talking yet. Keegan's hitting, but as soon as Keegan hits, we're walking over the ball, and Travis says, "Tree's in your way, we're laying up." And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Tree's in the way, we're laying up." And I'm like, "Well, what about this and that?" And he's like, "Nope, you got 180 this number right here. It's a perfect 7-iron. This is your line." And I'm like, "Okay, let's do that." And I think that was just a moment where he knew that he knows me. He knows that I'm always trying to go pedal down. And in that situation, that just wasn't the play. It would have had to have been a cut 3-wood. That would have had to cut 40 yards probably. And just he knew that if we got a good number down there, we could hit something in there close, and that's what we did. And so it's been cool to see how our relationship has progressed over the last year. Because a year ago he would not have done that, and today he did, and it's one of the reasons that we were able to win today.
We're going to go over to Sean Martin with PGAtour.com. Sean, go ahead.
Just curious, how much did the injuries derail things, and when did you start to kind of finally feel normal again and able to do everything you wanted to do on the golf course?
Yeah, I think really the injuries were just, the injury to my ankle is more frustrating than anything. When you're not able to you're not able to perform the way you would like to and the way that you're capable of, and your body just won't allow you, it's really frustrating. And that was a moment of just me trying to push my body. I wasn't ready to play yet, but I tried to play, and just played awful for a month straight, and just finally was like, hey, this is not a good idea long term. I'm only creating bad habits, and my body doesn't feel good, my ankle doesn't feel good, and so let's just shut it down until we feel like we're ready. And that was a big learning moment for me.
And then a quick question, I want to confirm the story. Your mom installed a putting green in the backyard in return for you playing one more year of football, is that correct?
Yeah, so
that story for your football career.
Yeah, my 8th grade year, I was just going to play golf only. And we were always a football family. My dad played college football. My brother played college football at Louisiana Tech, both of them. And I was like, you know what? I'm kind of done with football. I'd rather just focus on golf. And she was just devastated, because that was all she ever knew, was going Friday night watching football. And I said, well, Mom, how about, if I play one more year, we can have a little putting green in the backyard. That way I can still practice after football practice. She goes, okay. And so my dad got home from work that day, and my mom told him the story, and he was like, well, you agreed to that? She was like, yeah, it sounded like a good deal. And he was like, unbelievable, I can't believe you did that. But, they agreed to it, and so that was good negotiating on my part.
Cool, thank you.
With The Athletic, we have Hugh Kellenberger.
Hey, real quick, Sam, who all did you have here today? And they've been here all week, or did they get here at some point this weekend?
Yeah, my wife is here. She's been here all week. She came with me when we left home on I don't remember when we leave. Tuesday. And then my parents were planning on coming on Saturday, and then they came. My sister came with them, and my brother. My brother's wife also came today, and my sister's husband came today as well. I think that's everybody, and obviously my parents.
Yeah, it was a great family affair. All right, first PGA Tour wins before the age of 25 in the last 2 years. You recognize a lot of these names, and now Sam Burns joins Wolf and Morikawa, Neiman, Hovland, Im. That's an impressive group. Better, younger, better equipped, better trained. We just heard Sam talk about his family. His dad, Todd, played football, as did his brother Chase. They played at Terry Bradshaw's alma mater at Louisiana Tech. But they're now a golf family. It was emotional out there. Here is Dad Todd with Steve Burkowski.
Todd, it's a long time to get to this point, but as a father, what did today mean to you to see your son Sam break through?
It was good to you ask me that question that way. You know, it's just been a dream of his for so long, and I always knew this day would come. But Sam kind of has a track record like this throughout his junior golf, his college golf, and now on the PGA Tour. You know, he would get really close a few times, and then it wouldn't happen. And so, you know, I always go back to a story. He played in a college event. He was still in high school, but it was an amateur event. And he was in the lead going to the last hole, and he bogeyed it, and then there was a playoff, and he lost. And we left there, and we stopped at a restaurant, and we were in the restroom washing our hands, and I looked at him, and he kind of had almost tears in his eyes, and he said, "Dad, is it ever going to be my time?" I said, "Sam, your time's coming. You know, we can't change God's timing." And I feel that way about this. You know, he's had a couple of close ones this year already, but it just didn't quite happen. But today, he finished it, so it was his time today.
He spoke to me about everything you guys did, sacrificing things to get him to tournaments, and mentioned how he didn't want to do a golf camp anymore. He wanted you to drop him off at the golf course. What do you remember from that young kid wanting to stay there from sun up to sundown to being here now?
It's hilarious. Our home club back in Shreveport, East Ridge Country Club, they're having as we speak, they're having a watch party, and they basically raised Sam. I mean, we would drop him off on the way into town, pick him up on the way after work, on the way home. And all those, the staff there, I mean, they get a lot of the credit because they let him stay out there all day with no parental supervision, and they watched over him. We would just call and say, "Have you seen Sam? Is Sam there?" And he was always playing golf. I mean, it was hilarious that he basically, East Ridge was his caretaker.
Well, it all certainly worked out, Todd. Congratulations to you and the family.
Thank you.
You'll love it. That's how this sport can be. Raise a kid inside this game, and they can grow up and maybe play on the PGA Tour Champions 50 and over. And well done, Mike Weir. First win anywhere since 2007, first on the PGA Tour Champions. John Daly had a great crack at it, made double, hit it in the water on the final hole, but still pretty good showing for John Daly.